Hey everyone, hope you're doing great. Okay, so Thanksgiving is now behind us. We are looking on and looking forward to Advent. Advent is a time to allow ourselves to just slow down amongst the everyday life and busyness and just reflect on where we are, and who we desire and long to become. And hopefully these next few episodes, especially on Wednesday, since now they're going to be dedicated for women. So this is all about the sisterhood. This is Woman Fully Alive, Woman Wednesday. So hopefully you can subscribe and continue to journey with us. But I know as women, we need that encouragement. We need the constant accompaniment. We need sisterhood. And sometimes because of busy schedules and craziness, we can't get it done. We can't keep those once a month get-togethers going or whatever it is. So hopefully this will not take place of that face-to-face communion, but at the same time, we can engage in this weekly. So you don't have to go without and embracing all our feminine goodness. So, by the way, did you know that as women, we have the power to bring forth new life? Yeah, new life in the physical sense, but more than that, in the spiritual sense. We breathe forth this new life. And that is our vocation as women. And sometimes, when I reflect on that, I'm like, ooh, what kind of life am I breathing in today? And sometimes it's not so good, and other times it's not so bad. And then there's times where, wow, I can feel His presence, and that's a good thing. And so this is what this is all about, is being able to provide that sense of encouragement to keep us accountable and staying afloat in His mercy and grace. So today we're going to talk a little bit about hope. A hope that is needed in a world where there is so much despair and so much discouragement. I mean, I kid you not. You turn on TV, music, radio, anything, and it's a bit depressing, especially with what's in the news. And it feels like there's a whole lot of hopelessness going on. And so what we need to understand, especially within our own church teaching, in the Catechism 1818, it talks about hope as a tool or as a power of force that keeps us from discouragement. Okay? So when you feel discouraged, hope. Hope in the Lord. Hope in other things greater than you. Hope in times greater than one that you are possibly enduring right now. Or reflect back on joys and love that has inspired you and has ignited that hope again. Hope also sustains us in times of abandonment, when we are feeling completely alone, when we're struggling through something all by ourselves. And a lot of times that's because of our own lack of humility. Our pride gets in the way, where we can do things all on our own. We don't need anybody's help, blah, blah, blah. And the list goes on. Yes, we know. And women, we have a hard time letting go of that and being humble and seeking and reaching out and saying, I surrender. I need help here. And that's what hope helps us in. It sustains us in times of abandonment. Hope is also beautiful in opening us to our eternal life. Hope encourages us to open our hearts up to the life after, to the hereafter, to life eternal. And that's a good thing, because when we're struggling in this life, in the midst of some trials and some serious tribulation or temptation, we have hope that this is not all there is. And that's a very good thing. Very, very good thing. Especially when everything seems so dark and doomed. Also, hope preserves us from selfishness. Hope preserves us from selfishness. When we hope for all others as well. We're not just hoping for ourselves. We're hoping for the good of all, especially our loved ones, those that we encounter, those we have been blessed and granted to cross paths with. We hope on behalf of all mankind. It's a gift of self when we hope. So, and I wanted to kind of touch base on the Catechism quote 2560. And paraphrasing here, when Jesus thirsts, you hear that when He thirst on the cross for us. So when we hope, we're uniting our thirst with God's thirst with our thirst. And prayer is our response to God seeking us out, thirsting for us. And in that same sense, He keeps us thirsty for Him. To me, that sounds more like hope. We keep hoping in Him because He has created us and made us for good. Not for the gloom and doom, but for good, for joy, for happiness, for peace, for comfort, for consolation. And we can only obtain this in and through hope. So, I hope this has been helpful. I hope this has been inspiring to allow you the grace and courage to continue to hope. God bless and goodbye.